I am Becca Joy. Welcome to my channel. I want to start off by apologizing if I am loud. I know one of the commenters before mentioned that I'm really loud. I am hard of hearing. I do wear hearing aids, and they're currently being fitted right now because some of the tubing was messed up. So I apologize in advance if I'm loud. And I don't seem loud to myself, so sometimes I feel like I'm talking too quiet, and I probably am not to people that can actually hear. So I wanted to take today and talk to you about the Piphany opportunity as a whole, what it is, what to expect, and then also what about a sponsor. Everybody in direct sales has a sponsor, whether it is a Piphany company or LuLaRoe or Origami Owl, Scentsy, whatever it is you're looking for, there is a sponsor. So that's one of the things to consider. Now, Piphany, the opportunity to join Piphany is there's two different ways right now. Number one, you can onboard for $199, which gets you access to the company website that launches in April. Until then, you have access to the back office. You can order whatever you want as as you need it. So say you want to order 4 items, you can order 4 items. Not what I would recommend for any of my team to be a growing business, but it's a possibility, right? Now, the most cost-effective way and good to get you started is the other option, which right now is if you buy a minimum of $500 worth of inventory, that $199 fee to join is waived. And then you can buy whatever it is you want. Yet $599 or $500 is your inventory. So you can, buy 5 dresses, you can buy whatever it is. It's best to work with your sponsor and kind of figure out what your goals are, what your potential customers are, and kind of base your purchases off of that. Now, that is my recommendation. Yes, there is a compensation for sponsors when you order. Eventually, that is changing probably in April to based off of your sales. But a $199 option doesn't get you anything right now. Come April, when the website launches, then you will be able to do your business with no inventory and just $199, which means you could sell from your website. And you'll be able to pick your prints. Everybody will be able to pick their prints. It'll still be limited prints. So you, like mine for my inventory at home will be on the website. Plus then my whatever is in the warehouse will be on the website. Yes, I know. My crazy little wig thing here is driving me. I went on a live with my group kind of impromptu to show them the some of the stuff I got for our St. Patrick's Day and leprechaun kind of themed parties, and it was a ton of fun. But so I'm still wearing the wig because once you put it on, your hair kind of goes afterwards, right? So that's pretty much the gist. Now, once you onboard, you have a minimum of, if you're a basic stylist, no downline, anything like that, you have to buy and sell 10 pieces a month or pay the $29 service fee. This is pretty typical. The $199 is annual. It's access to the website. And, I had a similar thing when I was Scentsy many moons ago. I sort of kidnapped Scentsy. It was kind of like, hey, yay, now I can be over here and get my Scentsy cheap, right? And then, okay, so we've kind of established that. If you choose to build a team, I can help you do that. If you choose to be rocking sales, we've already established in my other videos, I rock it at sales. Now, what do you need to look for in a sponsor? Because let's face it, I'm not everybody's jam. The next person isn't everybody's jam. You got to find that person you click with. So first and foremost is, number one, what do you expect out of a sponsor? And what does that potential sponsor expect out of people that join their team? So, you kind of narrow those down. And then you can ask the questions like, well, what do you provide? What is your experience? What's your sales like? How many people do you have on your team? You know, do you do one-on-one? Do you do any trainings? Do you have weekly calls? What do you offer to your team? And then let them know, because nobody can read your mind, what your expectations are. Do you expect them to be live with you every time you go live? Do you expect them to come to your house and set things up? Do you want them to leave you alone and never bother you until you need something? You know, everybody is different. Everybody has different needs, and it helps you find the sponsor that clicks with you if you know what they're doing and they know what you expect. So for example, if you want you want to sell like crazy and you have a sponsor that doesn't sell, may not be the match for you, you know, or as you're talking, you may find out that they are able and capable to sell, but that's not their goal right now. So they could still be what you need. You know, if you have somebody that is telling you part of the truth and not all of the truth, well, you know, you have to then figure out, is that what I want? So overall, that's the gist of it, right? For me and my team, I can tell you what I offer, and each of my girls is a little bit different. Some of them need more hands-on. Some of them want more hands-on. Some of them want left alone and they do their thing, and if they need something, they message me. What I offer is, number one, I have trainings in my team group. I do live trainings. I have graphics set up that they can use. I have how-to sections where here is a step-by-step graphic showing you how to go from point A to point B. So you can come in with no experience or a lot of experience and get what you need and go from there. I do things like this week, I have a call set up for my team with the founder of Piphany. And just so they are able to know her, to understand the heart of Piphany and where it comes from. There is a group I have of my loyal tribe members that are my customers, and I offer my team that group. So as they build their own customer base, they have a customer base. Now, if they take the time to get to know them, to go in there, I have several that have gone in and gone live in that group, introduced themselves, shared their own group page. That building a relationship, that's what will get you success in direct sales, any direct sales. You've got to give two flips about a customer, because then they care about you. And if you're not genuine and you're just kind of like faking it, they'll tell. Trust me, they'll tell. So my girls that go in there and they build that relationship and they take that time, those customers have also followed them over to their groups and shop with them. So that is a big opportunity you won't find very often anywhere else. Let's see, the trainings, the hands-on. I have one person that is local to me. The rest of them, we text, we Facebook, we FaceTime, PM, email, whatever we need to. Telephone, telegram, whatever we need to kind of help fix, here's what I need done. All right, what's the best way to make that work for you? For me, team building is not about money. I mean, it is money. Let's be real. It's money. It is not a get rich quick kind of money. I mean, it's like at certain levels, you eventually get to 7% of their purchases right now. And eventually it'll be sales. But it's like 4%, I think, for me. 3 or 4% of what someone buys. So it's not a get rich. I mean, it's not something to be like, oh yeah, I don't do anything. But don't think sponsors just get this free money because you sign up. Because sponsors are the ones that are literally answering the phones, the texts, the messages, the emails, doing the trainings, making sure you have that support, all those kinds of things. And they earn it. A good sponsor earns it. Now, you will have the sponsors that are just there to sign up anybody and everybody they can sign up, and, you know, aren't really the here. This is how, let me help you go and reach what your goals are. For me, I love team building. One, I didn't really plan on it. I never really thought, gee, let me grow a team. I didn't with the last company. I had one that joined about a month before I left, LuLaRoe. And I've mentioned that before. She followed me over and is with Piphany now. But I didn't really intentionally be like, you know, I'm going to go build a team. Because, I mean, it's kind of, you know, everybody's got a bad rap. And some companies out there have given it a really bad rap to be in direct sales. And I'm like, man, I'm just, that's not my thing. But I love helping people. I was a social worker until I quit my day job and did this full time. Well, I did LuLaRoe full time, and now I do Piphany full time. And so I felt needed. I felt like I made a difference. And for me, I like that. Now, there will be your people out there that are like, oh, you're just a scammer person. Direct sales are evil. Well, maybe. I don't see it that way. I make a living and I work hard for my living. And I know a lot of other people that do. There are people that do not do well in direct sales, but you know, usually if you start watching how they interact, what they post, how they or don't do anything, you will see a lot of it comes down to customer service. So, long story short, that's pretty much what I would normally give and do. So feel free to message me, ask me if you have questions, that kind of thing, and I will be back. See you guys.